Good morning, YouTube. Look at that. Not the best time slot, but we're just getting on the live. A beautiful Monday morning here in Rio Rancho, New Mexico, just northwest of Albuquerque. Out doing our dog walk. Half the pack, half the big dogs anyways. We got 6 big dogs, 2 little dogs. And this one, that one, and then the other 3 that are still at home are all from the same litter. There was 6 of them. I only found a home for 1. Come on, guys. Come here, Beastie. Come here. Let me take you off the leash. They're 4 years old now. Brady's almost 9, huh? Say next month I'll be 9, man. These ones are 4. Well, they'll be 5 in August, actually. Beastie, you want a treat, girl? Good girl. And we do this every morning. And then again every afternoon. I do it twice because after I'm done with these guys, I'm going to have to take the other group too. Everybody gets the same treatment. Everybody gets the same treatment, huh, guys? We started walking these guys. If you've been following this channel, you see some of the videos I posted the last couple of days when they were just little puppies. So we started walking them at 8 weeks old. And we walked them all with no leash. And their mother was still around. Unfortunately, she up and died. I really don't know why. Went out and came home, and looked like she had just fallen over and died in the yard. Unfortunately, they were almost 2 when I think, just about 2 when she passed. Just before they turned 2, or just after they turned 2. She was a sweetheart. It was the best dog I ever had. She just showed up on our property out here in the middle of nowhere. She was pregnant. She had 4 pups. And we found homes for 3 of them. The one that got stuck with us, I was in the middle of trying to get disability. I have heart failure. I couldn't work anymore. We had no money. Couldn't afford anything. Unfortunately, the one puppy that got stuck with us from her first litter got parvo when she was 8 months old, and the money we had saved up to have her mother spayed, we used, unfortunately, to have her put down. We couldn't afford the $3,000. The $3,000 to save her, unfortunately, but because we had to use the money to have that was supposed to spade BB. BB went into another heat before we were able to come up with the other for $400. Let me see. I'm just getting new with this Facebook thing, so the YouTube thing. So, let me see. Message retracted. How do I unretract a message? I see you guys are D-Tinder and Walter Seedlock. See you guys are there. It says message retracted, so I'm not sure what that means. I will figure this stuff out. But yeah, anyways, she ended up getting pregnant again, having 6 more puppies, and we found a home for 1, and I ended up keeping the other 5. We got everybody spayed and neutered. And so unfortunately, their mom has died a couple years ago, but we did the first almost 10 or 12 months of their life. Between about 10 or 11 months, they all did off leash. The only time they were on a leash was after they were spayed or neutered, the day after, just to keep them from going crazy. But once they got to be about 10, 11 months old, they started getting real curious and wandering too far. It's a lot of nothing out here. There's a lot of people out here now. There was nobody out here then, but there was traffic going out to make a solar field past us, so they all needed to start going on leashes. We did leashes, and I still walked all, I think it was 9 of them at the time, including the 2 little ones. Like I said, okay. I look at some problems out here. There's one problem being way out in the middle of the desert, you know what I mean? Anyway, I walked them all at once and have them all on a leash. It was before I found these easy lead harnesses too. I had them all just on neck. And after them pulling me down the road on my back twice and into a fight when they couldn't pull me any further, the 2 girls are the worst. Go out, I separate them. The boys are more show. Come on, guys, let's keep moving. I'm gonna go down to the tree. But you know, I had to split them up into 3 at a time. Then it was a whole nother process to teach them to do this, to give them some off-leash time. I like to let them run and have some fun. But I got, well, like I said, I've been out here for 8 years now. The first 6.5 years, there wasn't a soul out here. We could go weeks without seeing people. The last 1.5 years or so, it's really gotten bad with people moving out here. So I got to be more careful, because these guys, they've only known me and my girlfriend. They've been to the bed a few times, but besides that, they don't really see many other people. Huh, guys? Come on, let's bring it in. Okay. Hey, Jaden, how you doing? Lamp, how you doing? Shelly, good morning. Come on. No, it's really crappy reception in the desert. I have 2 of them to come. I have to say that magic F word to make them listen sometimes. Come on, beast. Oh, you got a sticker in your paw, huh? Come on, I'll get it out. Come on, see. Oh, come here. Don't run away from me. Did you get it out? No, it's still there. Let me see it. All right, guys, I'm sorry. Still there. Let me see it. All right, guys, I'm sorry. I got to find myself a camera there. I'll be times. At times, but and I keep moving my phone. It says, "Don't put it sideways. Don't put your phone sideways. Reconfigure." Okay, sorry, people. I'm not a professional at this, as you can see. And that's another thing. No way, shape, form, any way am I a dog trainer. I am a metal frame drywall guy that ended up having a heart attack, being diagnosed with heart failure, and not being able to work anymore. I moved out to the desert, off grid, to get away from people, and found myself with a bunch of dogs. And pretty much what I needed, because my house was doing pretty bad. I kept trying to work, which since the construction was too much on my body, it kept landing me back in the hospital. I ended up putting a pacemaker defibrillator in my chest at age 45. Partying, lots of alcohol, lots of drugs. Don't do it. Take my word for it. It'll catch up to you someday. But anyways, getting these guys, and I said walking them. We do about 1.5 miles. Uh-oh, I dropped your leash, beast. I dropped your leash, beast. Okay, I know, hold the phone the right way. I'm trying. So, they do pretty good though. They come back to me there when they're supposed to. These guys didn't run too much. And he says, I work with them every day. We walk 1.5 miles in the morning with this group, 1.5 miles with the other group, and then we do the same thing in the afternoon. In the afternoon, I don't let them off the leash. We just walk, but I let them stop and dig and smell along the way. basically, I keep losing connection. One of the disadvantages of only having it on straight talk, although it is a brand new phone now. I had to go buy a phone because my last one broke on me. My plan is straight talk. I do prepaid payments. I don't have the credit. I pretty much planned on being dead by the time I was 50. And I spent all my money, ruined my credit. I was married to a woman I couldn't stand. I wanted to make sure the only thing I left her was debt. And I'll tell you what, when you set out to do that, and that was my thing in 2005 when I found out everything she had ever told me was a lie. But when you set out to screw someone over, even if they deserve it, you usually end up being the one screwed over. Here I am, 55 years old, no money, no credit, living in a shack I built out of old construction material, off-grid in the desert. However, things happen for a reason. These guys came along, me walking them in the morning and the afternoon has improved my health immensely. Almost double the capacity of blood that my heart pushes now. And I'm happy. I don't have to deal with people really that much. My life is centered around these dogs, the other ones that are still at home waiting to get back and take them. Anyways, I'm running out of crap to say. So, what I will say, I will jump back on here with the other group and say like probably about 35 minutes. And do the same thing with them. Show you the same thing with them. They act pretty much the same way, if not a little better. The other ones I could trust a little more. These ones are my wild ones. If they see someone or see something new or something, that's a tree the owl's usually in, right there. Not in there this morning. Yeah, if these guys see something new or someone drives by, they go absolutely bad shit. Where the other ones are more. These ones just want to kill everything. The other ones are curious about everything. You know, they get hyper, but not I want to kill you hyper. And they've all been brought up the exact same way. Same rules. I give them all the same exact amount of attention. If I walk by and pat one on the head, you better believe I'm stopping 6 more times. If the little dogs are down, 8 more times to make sure every dog gets patted on the head. So, it's just personalities. They're just like us. They have their own personalities. Huh, Beastie Girl. And that's old man and Brady. Brady was their stepdad. He's been around their whole life, huh, Bread? I got some cute videos of him playing with them when they were puppies. And anyways, I'll be back on in about 30 minutes with the other one, the other group. Alright, so how do you end this thing? Anyone? How do you end your my video? Let's try settings, I guess. No. And I guess it's the X button up top. But figure this out, guys. You just have to stick with me.